It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table. The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down,
What do you do?
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, right.
Now Hall to start the drive. We'll get this to about the 38. So this game of our Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Out of the gun, Fields. His first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw. May. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside. It's not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. You pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's some of the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing here is May. He finds Douglas complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll throw with May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And that's their 2nd charged timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
And that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, you threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Nike gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
A give running right is Hall. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Off play action, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, it's 2nd down and 3. Fields throwing again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to to make it 4th down. They snap it to Fields. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. We're scoreless after 1.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's May. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for our Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
16 yards.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ramondre Stevenson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in the 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. But this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Moore. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
319,
Now it's Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what certain defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He is going as he is enveloped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. In motion left is Wilson. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's May. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To the air, May. And the throw there.
That should have been fucking cool.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They like to go on 4th and 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward May. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
And he's going to pick up the Patriots first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Taken down at the 42. 2nd and 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the...
Oh my God, that was going to be straight, bro.
He was ready for that running play. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
15 yards. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
2nd down at the Jets' 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. And Diggs has it. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Maywood. Completes it to Douglas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this. And so we're over.
He was supposed to go out in the fucking route.
Turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A final shot before the break. Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Fields. Flush to his right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Press the wrong fucking button.
Interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
They run once more with Henderson. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in. He's been taken in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Looking to put a drive together. A shotgun snap, Fields escaping the pressure right.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. It's Marte Mapu, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their second-half blowout material. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It's complete to Daniels.
Yo, they are cheap.
This now a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Gibson here running out of the gun. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. They'll throw with May. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing's not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Here's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw. Fields time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays you can't account for?
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Stevenson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back in the 44. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Hard throw, incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Throwing here is Mann.
Oh, they are fucking cheating, man.
They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success,
Fucking cheating.
maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, 14 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here trailing into the fourth quarter. Keon White, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, Fields. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Now it's Fields. This pass out wide of the hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
From the gun, here's Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now Fields. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Albert Okwuegbunam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 16. Henderson running straight ahead. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt.
Oh, he didn't for a touchdown?
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jets will take over.
I need stats.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter haul. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever.
Just need
17
stats.
yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is Miller, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Fields now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And one last throw here for Fields. Going deep this
Oh,
time for Miller. And it
wow.
was incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt.